So just grabbing 2 pillows today or a bolster if you've got a bolster, and coming to sit on the edge of one or both pillows, whatever feels most comfortable. So finding a nice comfortable little seated position here on the edge of our props. And letting the palms softly rest on the knees, taking the palms to face up. And just allowing the shoulders to melt away from the ears. Letting the eyes softly close. And settling into the flow of breath as it ebbs and flows, as it draws in and out. Letting yourself sink and settle into the earth beneath you. Feeling the sit bones sending roots down into the earth. The spine lengthening towards the heavens. We allow the free flow of energy to move within. And so for today's practice, we'll do an extended breathing practice to start. Just really tuning into the breath and allowing it to lengthen, to deepen, and to soften and settle both mind and body. So we'll be using a pranayama or breathing practice known as Tibetan purification. So I really invite you in this practice to sink into this flowing movement. The flow of the arms, the flow of the breath, and allow it to become like a moving meditation. Really feel the breath lengthen and deepen. And allow this breath to fully oxygenate the mind and the body. So on the inhale, we reach the right arm out to the side and all the way up to the sky, reaching at the top on a pause. Floating our right fingers to our right nostril, we exhale completely through the left nostril. And slowly release the right palm to the right knee. Inhale, the left arm reaches out to the side and drifts all the way to the heavens, reaching and holding at the top. Left fingers float to the left nostril as we exhale completely through the right nostril. Left palm comes to rest on the left knee. Here we go. Inhale, right arm lifts long, deep, slow, breath, reach, hold. Right fingers, right nostril, exhale, left, empty. The lungs, complete. Right palm, right knee. Inhale, left arm lifts long, deep, slow, breath, reach, hold. Left fingers, left nostril, exhale, right, empty. The lungs, completely. Left palm, left knee. Inhale, right arm lifts long, deep, slow, breath, reach, hold. Right fingers, right nostril, exhale, left, empty. The lungs, completely. Right palm, right knee. Inhale, left arm lifts long, deep, slow, breath, reach, hold. Left fingers, left nostril, exhale, right, empty. The lungs, completely. Left palm, left knee. Inhale, right arm lifts. Reach, hold. Right fingers, right nostril. Exhale, left. Right palm, right knee. Inhale, left arm lifts. Reach, hold. Left fingers, left nostril. Exhale, right. Left palm, left knee. Inhale, right arm lifts. Reach, hold. Right fingers, right nostril. Exhale, left. Right palm, right knee. Inhale, left arm lifts. Reach, hold. Left fingers, left nostril. Exhale, right. Left palm, left knee. Continue in your own time. Moving slowly and mindfully as you breathe. Long, deep, slow breath. Two more rounds. Last round in your own time. When you finish your last round, gently breathing the palms pressed together in front of the heart in Anjali Mudra. Setting an intention here and now to connect even deeper, connect even further to the breath in this practice. Perhaps even setting an intention to consciously breathe each breath for the rest of practice. Consciously aware of each inhale and each exhale as it flows in and out through the nose. We unite our energies together in this sacred practice with a beautiful, heartfelt sound of Om. Taking a collective inhale to prepare. And a long exhale. Inhaling for on. 4. Getting a nice long deep breath in. A long breath out. Gently blinking the eyes open. We slowly remove the props to the side and find ourselves in all fours. So the palms stack underneath the shoulders, the knees stack underneath hips. On the inhale, we drop the belly, arch the spine, blossom the heart. Exhale, rounding chin to chest, belly to backbone. Try to move each vertebrae mindfully. Keeping the awareness on the breath. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine. Exhale, round chin to chest, belly to backbone. Just 2 more. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine. Exhale, round. 1 more. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine. And exhale, round. And from here, we'll inhale, find a neutral position through the spine. And exhale, step the right foot up between the hands. So make sure that that right ankle is directly underneath the right knee. And slide the left knee backwards in space so we find length in that left hip flexor. If you have a towel or a blanket, you might like to place it underneath that left knee. Or you can even fold up that left side of the mat so you have a little extra cushioning underneath the left knee. From here, you can either keep the fingertips grounded on the earth, or for a little extra stretch, you can take the palms to rest on the knees and focus on pressing the hips forward. You really feel a stretch activate in that left side. Try and relax the shoulders away from the ears and close down through the eyes. So here for 5 breaths. For 1, sinking into that left hip. For 2. For 3, send left hip forward. For 4, melt the shoulders. And 5, gently releasing the palms down either side of that left foot. On the inhale, we sweep the right arm forward and up to the sky. Exhale, wheel back and around. Follow the fingertips with the gaze. Really lubricate that right shoulder. Inhale, sweep forward and up. Exhale, back and around. 1 more. Inhale, forward and up. And exhale, back and around. And slowly releasing right fingertips down to the floor. We'll inhale, start to lengthen that right leg to the sky. Excuse me, right leg long. So you can untuck that mat if you're using a mat, unless your knees are still sensitive. So the right foot might stay on the floor or the right toes might come towards the sky. Depending on your range, you might not easily reach the floor. So if you do have your 2 pillows, you could take them either side so that the hands have a little bit more height. So keeping the right leg lengthened, we'll inhale, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, melt ourselves down. Inhale, we pull up. Exhale, ripple down. One more inhale, ripple up. And exhale, ripple down. This time stay in the forward fold. So let the head be heavy. Let the chin tuck into the chest. And see if you can draw your right hip backwards in space and your left hip forwards in space as you lengthen the back of the right thigh. So we've moved from stretching the front of the left thigh to the back of the right thigh. How much more can you release in this pose here? How much more can you sink and let go? One more deep breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, then back into the right knee, flat palms. And exhale, step the right knee back to meet the left knee. Inhale, drop the belly, open through the heart. Exhale, round, chin to chest, belly to backbone. Inhale, just find a neutral spine. And exhale, step the left foot all the way forward between the hands. Then sink deeply into your left knee as your right knee slides backwards. And make sure the left ankle is directly underneath the knee. We have length in that right hip flexor. Option to keep the fingertips on the floor or even resting on the pillows. Maybe you fold the mat up or grab a towel to place it underneath the right knee. And then option, take the hands to your left knee as you send your right hip forwards in space, stretching right hip flexor. Maybe close the eyes. For one, you can even start to tuck the tailbone under to get more of a stretch through right hip flexor. 2, release the shoulders. 3, 4, and 5. Gently release the hands down either side of the left leg. Planting right palm, we inhale, sweep left arm forward and up to the sky. Exhale, back and around. Inhale, sweeping forward and up. Exhale, back and around. Last one, inhale, forward and up to the sky. And exhale, back and around. Releasing left fingertips down, we start to straighten through the left leg. Maybe our left toes come to the sky, depending on our range, or maybe our foot stays grounded. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, ripple down. Inhale, pull up. Exhale, ripple down. One more inhale, ripple up. And exhale, ripple down. This time staying in our forward fold, let the chin tuck into the chest. And see if you can send your left hip backwards in space as you send your right hip forward. Melting and draping over our left thigh. One. 2. 3. Inhale, bending deeply into left knee. Exhale, step left knee back to meet the right knee. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine, expand the heart. And exhale, just come to sitting on the heels. Releasing all the way down. Release the third eye or forehead on the floor. Take a nice long deep breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, slowly roll up to sitting. One vertebrae at a time. Sweeping the arms out to the sides and all the way up. And we'll exhale, just fold all the way back down. Inhale, look at the palms, start to roll all the way onto the belly. Feet together, heels together, lift the palms, lift the heart, baby cobra. Exhale, plant the palms, buttocks to heels, child's pose. Inhale, roll all the way up to sweep sitting. Sweeping the arms out and all the way up to the sky. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, look at the hands, roll all the way onto the belly. And a baby cobra, feet together, heels together. Exhale, press back, child's pose. One more like this. Inhale, rolling up to sitting. Sweeping the arms out and all the way up to the heavens. Exhale, melt yourself forward, child's pose. Inhale, roll all the way onto the belly, baby cobra. And exhale, just release the forearms down this time. Taking the forearms parallel to the top of our mat. We'll take the right forearm in front. Take a deep breath in here. And on the exhale, start to walk the palms away from each other as we slowly melt our head, our forehead towards the earth. Now here you can take one or both cushions underneath that forehead so that the head is resting down on something. And to make it less intense, we can shuffle our hips backwards in space. Or to make it stronger, shuffle the hips forward so more of our body weight is resting on our shoulders. It's really nice to take one or both of those cushions or pillows underneath our forehead here. Makes it so much more supportive. More support for the head and the neck. And then release and rest. And breathe into the stretch in the backs of the shoulders. So staying with our intention, can we make each breath conscious? Three more breaths. Two more breaths. One more deep breath in. A long breath out. Inhale, slowly coming up. Exhale, left forearm in front. Again, start to walk the palms away from each other, sending the heart over the shoulders and resting the forehead on our pillow. Let yourself sink down into the stretch. Expanding breath, body and mind. 2 more breaths. One more deep breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, slowly, gently coming up. Remove the pillow to the side. And slowly come to lie on your right cheek, resting the arms down beside the body, with the palms facing up. So finding the softest, subtlest neck stretch here. And feeling how the energy flows back into the body, back into the shoulders. Each breath conscious, aware of each inhale and each exhale. One more deep breath in. And a long breath out. Switching sides, left cheek down. Melt shoulders away from ears. Feel the breath pour in and out through the nose. Taking one more deep breath in. A long breath out. Inhale, release the forehead to the floor. Exhale, palms underneath the shoulders. Inhale, press into the palms and the knees as you slowly round through the spine. Chin to chest, and slowly melt the buttocks all the way down to the heels. The heart towards the thighs, and the forehead towards the earth. Take a nice long deep breath in, and a long breath out. And staying in the child's pose, just release the arms down beside the feet now. So the hands are next to our feet, the palms face up. And notice the subtle difference here in the shoulders. Can you relax the shoulders here now, even more? Allowing them to feel as if they were melting away from the bones. On each inhale, breathing into the spine and visualizing the space between the vertebrae growing larger. The spine lengthening and elongating. One more deep breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, slowly roll up to sitting. And exhale. Inhale, reach the arms out. And all the way out, the palms press overhead. Exhale, breathe the energy down into the heart. Take a nice long deep breath in. And a long breath out. And from here, inhale, rolling up onto all fours. And exhale. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine, blossom the heart. Exhale, round, chin to chest, belly to back. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine. Exhale, round. And inhale, just find a neutral position through the spine. And exhale, step the right foot up between the hands. Again, sink deeply into right knee bend as you slide the left knee back. If you need to place that blanket or double fold the mat underneath the left knee, and we'll take our 2 pillows or bolster all the way over to the right side. So letting our hands or fingers rest on that bolster or double stack of the cushions if we need. If we comfortably reach the earth here with the fingertips, then you don't need the pillows. And inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky. And exhale, lean towards the right side. So here we're getting the left hip flexor again, and we're also getting into a lateral flexion to the left side body. 5 breaths here again. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, slowly guide yourself up to center. Exhale, just plant the palms. Slide right knee back to meet left. Release the mat. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine. And exhale, round. Inhale, finding neutral spine. And exhale, step right foot between, left foot. Step left foot between the hands. Sinking deep into left knee, sliding right knee back. So if you use the bolster or the pillows on the other side, take them to the left side, grounding our left fingertips down into the earth or our prop. Inhale, right arm to the sky. And exhale, lean to the left side now. So stretching right hip flexor and right side body, 5 breaths. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, slowly rolling up. Exhale, slide left knee back to meet right. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine. And exhale, slowly melt buttocks to heels, heart to thighs, third eye to earth. Taking one long deep breath in and a long breath out. Inhale, slowly rolling up to sitting. Exhale, send the feet to the right, hips to the left. And slide the legs all the way forward. Inhale, drawing right knee to chest, give it a nice big squeeze. Exhale, take the right knee out to the side, right foot to groin. Taking the right hand to the outer edge of the left leg, so grabbing the calf, the ankle, or the foot. Sending the left fingertips out wide, inhale, lengthening the spine. And exhale, use the right arm to pull yourself across towards the left side, stretching the right side of the lower back. 5 breaths here. For 1, deepening the breath. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, super gently rolling up. Right knee to chest, give it a squeeze. And exhale, lengthen the leg. Inhale, left knee to chest, give it a nice big squeeze. Exhale, send it out to the left foot to groin. Right fingertips wide. Left arm comes outside, right calf, ankle, or blade edge of the foot. Inhale, we lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold on over to the right side. Oh, feel that deep stretch down the left side of the lower back. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, super gently we roll on up. Exhale. From here, we'll take both legs wide. About 90-degree angle at the hips. And we can use our pillows or bolster here. So option 1 is you can just hug the pillows, letting the head rest on the pillows. Option 2, you can take them lengthways along your mat, taking the forearms to the pillow and slowly falling forward. Option 3, you might be able to release the torso and forehead to rest on the pillow. So your choice, whatever feels best in your body. Feel a release through the hamstrings and the inner thighs here. Noticing where you're holding any tension in the jaw, in the face, in the shoulders, or in the neck. And again, aiming to stay consciously aware of each and every breath. Here for 10 breaths. Surrender and let go. Five more breaths. Two more breaths. One last deep breath in. A long breath out. Inhale, we slowly, gently roll all the way up to sitting. Taking the pillows just to the side. And exhale, gently roll all the way down to the earth. Bending up through the knees. Taking the soles of the feet to the earth. Just breathing the knees into the chest and giving ourselves just a little sway side to side. Just releasing through the spine. And then from here, soles of the feet to the earth, taking both of our pillows or cushions or our bolster underneath the hips. And depending on the height of your pillows, you might even like to fold one in half as well, just to get a little bit more height. So making sure that the pillows are underneath the hips, not the lower back. And then letting the legs go long. Option arms long overhead. And so if you feel any pinching at all in the lower back, then either bend through the knees or even just float the legs to the sky. If you feel any discomfort in the lower back, either legs to the sky or knees bent. If not, keeping the legs long along the mat. And so here we get a really subtle opening through the hip flexors and the belly. Wherever you are, allowing yourself to sink fully into the earth. Really becoming consciously aware of the rise and fall of the belly. Can the breath become even deeper, even longer, even sweeter? A lot of us hold a lot of tension in the belly and contribute to digestive issues. A lot of us may even keep our core engaged throughout the whole day, sucking that belly in. But I invite you now just to let it fully relax. Allowing yourself to find space through the abdominal region. Feeling the full expansion of the belly on the inhale. And the full release on the exhale. Giving the digestive organs the space they need to work, to digest, to assimilate, and to eliminate with ease. Sometimes for me, when I do this pose, I actually get a little bit of abdominal discomfort or pain. And that's just because I'm finally giving those organs the space they need. So just breathe deeper, breathe sweeter, and let everything relax. Taking one more deep breath in. And a long breath out. From here, we'll bend up through our knees, taking the soles of the feet to the earth. Keeping our props underneath the hips. Again, making sure they're under the hips, not the lower back. And crossing the right ankle over the left knee. Sending the right knee away from the body, either staying here or drawing the left knee into the chest. Maybe threading the right arm through that little triangle between the legs to interlace both hands behind the left thigh. And so here we'll activate a stretch through the right glute. Keep flexing the right foot to protect our knee. Keep breathing as deeply and as sweetly as you can into that belly. Taking one more nice long deep breath in. And a long breath out. Slowly releasing the feet all the way back to the earth. Crossing the left ankle over the right knee. Sending the left knee away from the body, then inhaling right knee to chest. Interlacing the hands behind the right thigh. As we softly find an opening through the left glute now. So can you relax the shoulders, soften the head and the neck. Gently open the glutes. Remembering to make each inhale and each exhale conscious. Taking one more deep breath in. And a long breath out. Gently releasing the feet to the floor. Taking the prop out from underneath our hips and sending it underneath the knees. Just keeping the feet on the floor here. We'll open the arms out wide to a T. Inhaling here. Exhale, send both knees towards the left as you look to the right. Breathing in and out through the nose. Finding a little release through the spine. Inhale, knees up through center. And exhale, knees to the right as you look to the left. And inhale, breathe the knees all the way up into the chest. Give yourself a nice little squeeze. Again, a little rock side to side, releasing through the spine. If you have any warm clothes that you'd like to put on, feel free to put them on now. Otherwise, lengthening the legs long, the bolster comes underneath the knees, or the props, the cushions come underneath the knees. Feet roll out and palms face up. And if the back feels a little tender, bend the knees, feet to the floor. Otherwise, let them lengthen long. Let yourself fully melt and release into the earth. Letting everything go. Make sure that you're warm and comfortable here. With the palms face up, we fully allow ourselves to receive the fruits of our practice. Feeling the effects of a lengthened breath, of a deep breath for a whole hour. Noticing how that changes the chemistry of the body. Each cell fully oxygenated. Continuing to watch the ebb and flow of breath. The inflow and outflow. Continuing that conscious awareness of the breath. Noticing how just by breathing, we can open the heart. We can expand the back. You can breathe deep into the sides, inviting space between our muscles. You can open the belly and the digestive system just by breathing. And so I encourage you throughout your day, as often as you can, start to become consciously aware of the breath. Notice how you're breathing. Aiming to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And aiming to breathe into the belly as opposed to the chest. And these two things will automatically lengthen the breath. Will automatically deepen the breath. And we'll switch our nervous system into its passive, resting, rejuvenating state. Just by simply breathing. Slowly, when you feel ready, inviting a little movement, fingers and the toes. Inhale, sending the arms up overhead, giving ourselves a beautiful stretch from tips of fingers to tips of toes. And slowly drawing the knees to the chest, we give ourselves a nice big squeeze. And gently roll over to our right side. Letting the energy of the earth ground us down. And when we feel ready, pressing the left palm into the earth, we guide ourselves up to our seat. And breathe the palms to press together in front of the heart in Anjali Mudra. Closing with a single sound of Om. Chanting to the pure potentiality of our breath. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale. Breathing with thumbs to press the third eye, the space between the eyebrows. May all beings be happy and free. Gently bowing the head. Namaste. Thank you.